What are you doing to make sure that you have a plan for yourself and for your team when you come in each and every single day? Hello friends, welcome again. So today we're going to talk about the first of the 5 P's in a little bit more detail, and that one is purpose. So as a new sales manager, what is your purpose at the dealership? So yes, you're responsible for making sure that there are sales, but how do you do that? So what I need you to do is understand how important your role is in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the dealership. Literally nothing happens until a car is sold. There's no reconditioning work on that vehicle. There's no potential trade-in. There isn't any F&I income that can potentially happen. There's no salesperson that can make a commission. All of these things only happen when a vehicle is sold. So how do you make sure that that is your first and primary focus every time you come into the store each and every single day? What processes do you have to make sure that you're being effective to make that top of mind? What are you doing to make sure that you have a plan each and every single day as a sales manager to make sure you're executing what you need to do? So what I want to talk about really quickly is how do you make sure that when you come to work that you have a plan for the day? What are you going to do to make sure that you're actually selling cars, that your team is selling cars to make that whole engine of a dealership run? So when you walk in and you grab a coffee, what's the very first thing you're going to do? Are you going to look to see how many appointments you have for that day? Are you going to check and see how many appointments came in yesterday and which of those you sold? These are probably some things that you want to consider. So you need to have a plan as a sales manager as to what you need to do. So let me lay this out for you, what I think might be a great way to go. Number one, you want to review what happened yesterday. Let's see what we did yesterday. Of all of the appointments that you had that were supposed to come in, who came? Of those that came in, who bought? What are you going to do with the ones that didn't buy? What's your follow-up plan? That's one thing that you'll need to identify for your salespeople. For all of those people that said they were going to come in on an appointment yesterday and didn't, how are you going to try and get them back in today? Okay, so that's looking in the past. What about today? How many appointments do you have coming in today? Have you personally called them to confirm that they will be coming in? It's a great touch if you can do a confirmation call saying that, hey, Steven has an appointment coming in at 2 o'clock today. Let me give that customer a call. Let him know who I am as the sales manager. So there's another point of contact there for you. So that's an effective way to increase your show rate on appointments. Then, are your salespeople prepared to meet their appointments for today? Do they have the cars ready? Are they familiar with all the features of that vehicle? Do they have a sense of how they're going to propose this particular vehicle to that customer? What information do they have about that customer that they can share with you right now so you can pre-plan that customer's visit? When that customer actually does arrive at the store, how are you as a sales manager going to make sure that you are involved in the deal? Are you making sure that you go out and greet that customer within the first few minutes of their arrival, welcoming them to your store, making sure that they are being taken care of by the salesperson? These are all the kinds of things that you can look at as you're thinking about what is my purpose. Every single thing that you do throughout the day has to be focused on what am I going to do to make sure that those customers are number one, coming in, and number two, having a great experience, therefore turning around and buying cars from you. So purpose is very, very important. Make sure you have a plan for yourself and for your team when you come in each and every single day. Thanks a lot, and let's talk in the next video about the next step in this process.